Hi everybody, it's quite late today and I'm gonna do a short blog just to show you that I'm here, and I promised you that I would have a theme today, and I do. The theme today is John Hurt, Sir John Hurt. So I'm gonna say happy birthday, John. I hope you have had a great birthday since you're turning 75, and that is quite a big birthday, I believe. John Hurt is actually one of my favorite actors, but I wouldn't he's one of those guys that you see in a movie and you think, oh, he's such a great actor. I like this movie because he's in it. But if somebody asked you about your favorite actors, you wouldn't immediately think John Hurt. So recently he's been in three of my favorite media thingies. One is he plays Mr. Ollivander in Harry Potter movies, and I love Harry Potter, so that is a great thing. And then he plays the Doctor in Doctor Who, which is amazing, I know. And I'm sorry if I'm spoiling this for anybody, but that's the way it is. The episode has been out for a really long time, and I think he does a great job. But for me, John Hurt will always be the dragon in Merlin, and that is why I am today wearing a red and orange dragony decal. I had it in double layered sheer tails before, but I have a headache again, and I didn't want it to become worse, so I rewrapped it to this because it's not as heavy on my back, so that on my neck. So that is why. So happy birthday, John Hurt, Sir John Hurt. I hope you will have many more. And other than that, it has been a good day. I slept for a while there in the middle of the day. I was very tired. And then I had some disappointing news. When we got married, me and hubby, we decided that I would take his last name and keep my father's last name as a middle name, which I have had all my life almost, or since I was 6 or 7. When I was, since my parents were divorced and my mother remarried, she didn't want to keep my father's last name, and she didn't want to take her new husband's name, so she took back her maiden name. And they asked me if I also wanted to have that, so I did. I had my father's name as a middle name, and then I had my mother's name as my maiden name. And then and I don't feel very connected to my maiden name in that sense, but since my grandmother died and she was very much connected to that name, I wanted to keep it to honor her. And the thing with the Swedish name laws is that I am the only one in the family who can have this middle as a middle name, or rather, because it is my middle name, none of the others can have it. And I want to pass it on to the girls, and I want my husband to have the same name as me. And so we were looking up different ways of doing this, and then we realized that they were going to have a committee and look at the name laws because they're very old. They are actually older than me with 1 year. So we said we will wait for a while and we'll just keep it as it is. And then that committee was done in 2013, and they had some changes in the name law that they wanted us to have. And they said, yeah, the new law will come 2015, the 1st of January 2015, so 1.5 years. And I've been looking for it, but today I found out that it is postponed, probably come 2016. So I'm a bit sad. I was so looking forward to us all having the same name, but we can't have that. And I think that is sad. I want that for the family. Not we all have the same last name, so it's not that. But with the changes that are proposed, we could have made our last name a double name. So can have a, yeah, it would be more connected to each other. So we'll wait with that now because I can't do it yet. And hopefully in 2016 I will have the same name as the rest of my family, or they will have the same name as me. I hope. It's funny with names, how a name can change so much. I didn't want to keep my maiden name, my mother's name, because from the beginning I didn't want to keep any of my names, but I changed my mind when my grandmother passed away. But I didn't want to keep my mother's name because I don't identify with that name as much as I did before, and also because it was my grandfather's name, and I was quite upset with him. I didn't want to keep his name. Strange how that works, isn't it? I wanted to have my mother's grandmother's name actually from the beginning. She had this cool name. It's like fight in Swedish. But it's too far back, I think, so I couldn't take it. You have to have like paper to show that you are related to the person who had the name, and it's hard. And only 3 generations, and I think it was 4th or something. So that was sad. So, but I'm gonna stop now, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And we'll talk more about names. Bye.